Hi, this is Jeffrey Kerr at Kerr Financial Group. Today's Monday, March 25, 2024. Looking ahead first, and then we'll look behind in a second. But looking ahead, this week is a shortened week. Markets are off on Good Friday. We are have a 4-day week. Not much news in there. There's a GDP report, I think, on Wednesday or Thursday, but that's looking backwards. And there's not. I think there's a couple of surveys. Maybe PCE, maybe on Friday, because there will be economic reports on Friday, but the markets will be closed. And I think the other important thing, though, is it's the end of the month and end of the first quarter. So that's, there'll be some market manipulation, some markups and like that. So we'll see how the market trades going into end of the first quarter. So far, the Dow up 4.3% year to date, S&P up 9.5%. NASDAQ up 9.25%, and Russell 2000 only up 2.7. Interesting, the Russell was up 2.8 last week. So I mentioned in a previous video that I was looking for the Russell and the broadening of the rally, were it to continue, that we'll see if they will get some broader a broadening of it and more stocks involved. And the Russell is a sure sign that may be happening. And if it does, it might be because of last year's concentration. Small caps, mid caps might be a place to look at, for some performance. Interesting bond yields. The 10-year Treasury began the year below 4%, 3.8%, now trading at 4.25, and the 30-year is began the year at 4.01, now at over 4.40. And so, for all the talk of lower interest rates, the longer end of the yield curve is moving higher, and I'm wondering if that's related to inflation, because the Fed's going to cut rates, but that's the low end of the curve, the short end of the curve. Not so sure that the long end of the curve is buying it. So we'll see what happens. One other thing I wanted to quickly mention is, tax day is coming up on April 15th, and there are some strategies to help reduce a tax bill for both individuals and maybe some businesses. And so if there's any, if you need any help or have any questions, I'm happy to help you. But if you're going to pay taxes, maybe there's a way of reducing it through IRAs and some other retirement accounts that are still available for 2023. So thank you for listening, and we'll be back on Wednesday. Thank you again. Goodbye.